What is a genre of music you secretly enjoy? The melodies, catchiness, and musicality of Christian songs is really good and hard to find anywhere else nowadays. I'm not a believer follower to these Christian megachurches a few times a year, and when the band starts at the beginning, I'm always like, damn, this is good. If this band was singing about anything else, I'd like buy their album. It's hard to find good live bands anymore with the rise of electronic effects in music. Christian rock and country are like the only places I can hear an actual guitar player or drummer, lol. Steely Dan is my favorite. Go figure. I listen to a lot of classic rock and really enjoy the grunge and pop punk of the 90s and the early 2000s. My guilty pleasure is Daft Punk. Get weird looks when this 60-year-old has that playing at work. Prog rock. Got into it by listening to most of Pink Floyd's albums from the 70s. Now exploring further bands like King Crimson, Genesis, Rush, and yes, prepared to discover some more prog rock bands though if anybody has recommendations. Country. My friends all think that country music is lame, so I kinda downplay how much I enjoy it. My favorite country album is Carnival of Excess, by the way. Highly underrated. Listen to Outskirts of Life and tell me that I'm wrong. My life got infinitely better when I stopped being ashamed for what I like. I really like K-pop and was ashamed for ages and then realized it's idiotic to feel ashamed to like something you enjoy and stop feeling guilty about it. Death metal. I'm fairly conservative in most of my music, liking orchestras, classical, musicals, along with some pop and rock, often more alternative, but sometimes I just love the absolute let go and craziness of death metal. Genius of writing for and orchestrating all those instruments amazes me. Being a musician myself, I can really appreciate the talent behind it. Same with big BSND swing music. Those guys were really groovin'. Classical. Never liked it as a kid, and would listen to local station as a joke and pretend to be the conductor. It's my go-to genre whenever I need to calm down and center myself. Not really secretly. Ambient drone, it's not really a genre you'd be like, oh god, you have to hear this about. It's just nice and meditative. Good pre-sleep music. Old school reggaeton. Dancehall and bubbling. Bonus points if the vocals are a bit off. I'm a white 40-something European guy. Everyone here hates that music so much. I wouldn't say secretly. But I really love doo-wop, but I realize not many people share that love, so if it comes up on my playlist at work I'll try to skip it if I can. Super Mario 64's soundtrack. Some people think I'm weird for it, but every time I hear it, I can't stop the nostalgia from sneaking in and make me smile. None. I love what I love, and I don't care. The worst music I listen to is the late 90s Hiroshis. Think Vengabos, and I will not apologize for that. I'm a practicing Jew, but there are some Christian songs that go really, really hard. Example, none of my friends know. But I love country music. My dad loved Toby Keith, and every time I listen to him, it reminds me of him. 80s soft rock, I referred to it as grocery store music. Christopher Cross, Rod Stewart, and Michael motherfucking McDonald. Pom-pom punk, or pop punk. Can even call it cheerleader punk, it's really peppy. Sleigh Bells the band is a good example. Nu metal, industrial, goth, pretty damn great. Since I came from the electronic new wave in the 80s, hardcore punk rock guy, I love me son chewing gum pop, like Britney Spears. Also Miley, Taylor Swift, etc. White reggae. It's the worst, but I listened to in middle school and it holds a lot of nostalgia for me. Secretly. None. I don't hide my enjoyment. And fuck anyone who wants to judge me for liking something. Country. Especially country from the 70s through to the 90s. With a few exceptions from the 00s. Songs that have been made up for TV or movies, like Miley's On a Roll from Black Mirror. It was a secret for a while, but I stopped caring. It's female pop music. If I like something, I like it. Ain't no need to like anything in secret. Video game and movie music. Double points for Hans Zimmer or Jesper Kid. Hillbilly Bible music. kind of an atheist, so there is some irony. Pop music, like proper pop music, Spice Girls, Bewitched, etc. Gay pop, stuff like Hit My Spot by Pretty J. Hill.